So guys, what's going on? Instant match reaction. It finishes Manchester United 3, Tottenham Hotspur 0, and a win at last for Manchester United. A clean sheet, a good performance, and 3 goals for Manchester United. It's been a long time since we'd kept a clean sheet, let alone a good performance. So to rock up here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, who were also, it was very chaotic in there, boos all around. It seems like Nuno will be out. It seems like we put the final nail in Nuno's coffin. But today it was all about the performance. I said before the game I wanted a good performance and the 3 points. After what we saw last week, that's the least we deserve today. Those players to go out there and give 100%. And to be fair, it's not like we were even that good today. But we took our chances. We played well. All the players put in a good shift. And we got the 3 points in the result. And that's what matters today. And how does Ole Gunnar Solskjaer do it? Every time his job's on the line, he's granted the next 3 games, Tottenham, Atalanta, and the derby next week, and he rocks up here, a 3-0 result, and the Glazers are going to look at that now and be like, we'll keep you in a job for another couple of months or so, because, you won today, we'll possibly win next week as well against the derby, so we'll keep you in. But yeah, joking aside, we changed up the formation there. I'll get into the team in a second, but maybe, the thing we have to go with now is what worked really well today, is Cavani up top alongside Ronaldo. They linked brilliantly today, both on the score sheet, both played well. So maybe if Ole's going to be successful here, he needs to change this around. And I don't expect to see this formation every week, probably just because it was against a top side like Spurs, who, not a top side at the moment, but an original side who you would argue in a top 6 battle, maybe or not, maybe not this year or years gone by, but they're a good side. They're a good side. Have some great players. So I don't think we'll see this formation next week. I think we'll go back to the 4-1, whatever we play, the 4-2-1-2, whatever it is. I don't know what we normally play, but I'm not on about that, but maybe if he wants to go on and be successful now, if he's going to be here for a long time, he needs to put someone up top with Ronaldo, because Ronaldo can't do everything by himself. He needs service up there, so adding Cavani up there alongside him adds a lot of experience, adds a lot of creativity, and of course it performed really well today. But I'm not going to act like, Spurs were very good today. They didn't throw much at us, really. They were reluctant to go forward at times, and as I said, it was a very dull game today, but the main thing today was about the performance, was about the result, and I wanted to see a result. I wanted to see a performance, because there were some people I saw on Twitter, on social media, saying they wanted us to lose today to get Ole out, and I do not agree with that. If you want your team to lose, I don't care who you are, if you want your team to lose to get a manager out, you are not a real supporter, you're a fake fan, because I want to see this team win every single week. I'm going to support the manager every single week, no matter if I want him out or want him in for the rest of the season or to be here for full time at Manchester United. I'm going to back the manager, I'm going to back the players, because that's what a good football fan should do. You should always get behind the team. The fans there today, the away fans, brilliant today as well. But yeah, as I said, really good performance, positive to see, and of course we'll move on to the Champions League in midweek. But of course the team lineup going into the game was, of course, it was a 5 at the back, and of course this is the first time we used this formation since the City game before lockdown, that win we got against City. So yeah, it was really, really strange to see that. And at the time, I was like, this is a very negative team. Mook Fred back in after last week, even negative of 5 at the back. And I was really not confident going into the game. But the team was David De Gea in there, and it moves us up to 5th now, if I'm correct. Yeah, it does say that on the TV. So it moves up to 5th, which of course, how many points is that? Yeah, still a long way behind Chelsea and Liverpool. We know where we are at the moment. We know where we are. So, we just have to try now and continue this going into the next couple of games. And hopefully we go on a run now. Because that's the only way I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer survives. If he gets 9 or 10 wins or 9 or 10 positive results in the next week. Of course, realistically, if he wins the next 3 games, he's in for the whole season. So, it doesn't really matter on that, really, does it? How many games we win or how many games we win in a row. But as I was saying, De Gea in net, left back Luke Shaw. Then it was, of course, Lindelof, Varane, and Maguire, and having Varane, I'll get on to him in a bit, but having Varane back in that defence is a breath of fresh air. It really is. He is so good. He had so much for that defence, and again, he did not make one single mistake today at the back. He was brilliant. I'll get on to him a bit later. Then it was, of course, Wan-Bissaka at the back, who also was brilliant today. In the middle, of course, it was Mook Fred. Then it was, of course, Bruno, and up front, it was Cavani alongside Ronaldo. When I saw that team, I was like, what's he doing here? No Sancho, no Rashford, no Greenwood, although I'd probably put Sancho over Greenwood, but none of them are playing, and we changed up from the formation to a 5 at the back, and I was not confident going into the game. But as I said, we started off a bit poor. Tottenham had most of the possession. They had a few early chances and it didn't look positive. But then when you have Cristiano Ronaldo in your team, I don't care who you are, when you have that caliber player in your side, you have an advantage. And that goal, the ball in by Bruno Fernandes, the movement by Ronaldo, the finish by Ronaldo, impeccable. It was immense. And only Ronaldo can do that. And as I said, having Ronaldo in that team just gives you such an advantage in any game you play. We go 1-0 up into half-time. I'd say towards the end of the first half, we were the better side as well. I would have said we deserved that lead. And we come out, and of course, I'm maybe expecting Ole to be a bit reluctant to go forward, sit back, make a few subs, try and get this out. But of course, we get the second late on. Edison Cavani. It's a lovely ball by Ronaldo. It's a really good finish by Cavani. Makes it 2-0 to Manchester United. Rashford comes on, and then sometime after that, he quickly goes through, makes it 3. And it's a very good result and a very good win. And 3 points for Manchester United, which we were asking for today. And there's going to be positivity today. There's not going to be a lot of negative things to talk about. We got the result. It was a good performance. It's not like we played horrible and got lucky. It was a good performance from Manchester United. And that's the least we deserved today after last week's performance. So hopefully now we can kick on from this and start doing things. If that's a formation switch up for the rest of the season to get the best out of these players. Because we were hard to break down today. McTominay and Fred, really good in that middle, I thought, today. Defence, really good. Attack-wise, really, really good. The work rate was there. Players were getting back and forth. Bruno Fernandes, for example, he was getting his guts back and forth the whole game. So I was really happy with his performance as well. But yeah, let's get on to the player ratings. Of course, so De Gea, I'm going to give him a 5 today. It's not his fault. He didn't have much to do today. I don't remember any hard saves he had to make or any saves he really had to make the whole game. That's how poor Spurs were today. So yeah, for David De Gea, I'm going to give him a 5. Just an average performance from him. Nothing special, but he didn't have anything at him really. Left back Luke Shaw, I'm going to give a 6 today. It was an improved performance from last week, but everyone's going to have an improved performance from last week. But I thought Shaw was good today. Going forward, brilliant. He was trying to whip things in today. He was defensively bit questionable at times, but I thought it was a good performance from Shaw. So I'm going to give him a 6. Then we go on Maguire. Maguire was alright today. At times he made mistakes. But again, it's hard with Maguire because he's not that good. Let's be honest here. But having him in defence, it does give you a bit of height, a bit of edge to that defence as well. So I'm gonna give Maguire a 5, but you can probably give him a 6. I thought he was just average, really. And then we move on to Lindelof. I'm gonna give a 5 again. Average performance from the defenders today. It was a good defensive performance, but we didn't get much at us, to be fair. And we defended it really, really well. So yeah, I thought the defence did alright today. 5. And Varane, I'm going to give a 7. You could potentially give a man of the match today, coming back in, and the evidence is there. With Varane in that side, we are much better defensively. He had so much to that side. Stability at the back. He had a lot of captaincy at the back, even though he's not captain. He's the leader at the back of that pack for Manchester United. He dealt with everything that came into him. He was a brilliant today, and I'm so glad because adding him in, as I said earlier, it's a breath of fresh air because he's just that good. This is a World Cup winner we're talking about, Raphael Varane. So I'm really happy with his performance. Wan-Bissaka today, I'm going to give a 7. You could give him an 8, so I thought he was brilliant. The determination he had today to go forward, get that ball back, was really, really impressive. There was a few times in that game where he was just skipping through the Spurs players, just skipping through them, giving the ball, putting crosses in. It was an all-round brilliant performance from Wan-Bissaka today. You've got to mention that today because he was brilliant. Potential man of the match there. In the middle, Fred and McTominay, I'm going to give them a 6 each. It was a better performance from Fred and McTominay today. I thought they worked well in the back 5, to be fair, in that back 5 formation that we play. They defended everything really well. Not too many mistakes from both of them. Yes, their passing and their touches are horrific. We saw that today as well. But I thought defensively, where they're going to be needed this season, they did quite well. But I was surprised to see them both in again after last week's result against Liverpool. But yeah, they both get a 6. I thought they were all right today. Better, a much improved performance. Wan-Bissaka, Bruno Fernandes, I'm going to give a 7 today. I thought Bruno Fernandes was brilliant. The work rate on him today to get back, get forward, and just contain that ball, pick up that ball, and pick the pass was brilliant today. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Just because he's had a run of 9 or 10 games without scoring or assisting, not scoring or assisting, but scoring, which of course he did a lot last season. We can't forget about him. He's one of these leaders in this side. side. He's one of these players that have built up Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's reputation, really. So I'm going to give Bruno Fernandes a 7 today. Really good performance from him. Really impressed. Ronaldo, I'm going to give a 7 as well. I thought Ronaldo was brilliant today. And having someone alongside Ronaldo just helps Ronaldo in general, to be fair. It helps him get more service. And as I said, that goal was taken brilliantly from Ronaldo. And of course, Cavani, I'm going to give a 7. You could give him a 6, but I thought, you know, on par with Ronaldo, got a goal, brilliant. You know, he could have 2 or 3 today if he put his headers in the net, but unfortunately he didn't. But yeah, movement, work rate, all there today from every single one of those players. Really happy with that performance. But let me know what you guys think down below. Sorry about that. But let me know what you guys think down below, guys. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to smash a like, subscribe if you're new, and also comment below your thoughts on the game. But for today's video, guys, that's it. Finally, a Manchester United win. I can enjoy the rest of my weekend now. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys later. Come on, you Reds.